Basketball I'm excited. Back to fitness once again. And we are not in the gym. We are outside today. And we got a little overcast and it looks great. And we're here working with my man Dev, a guy in a whole different scenario than most people. He doesn't have a college, right? And he's trying to figure out how to get to a college. And I love his story because it's all about hunger. He is hungry and he is ready to do whatever it takes to get a spot on the roster. So we're not even talking about playing. He just was ready to be a part of a roster to prove that he can play. And that's what the game of basketball and the love is about as you continue to work on your game. Now, in this, the first drill that I had him do was running up the bleachers. Okay, so he was running up the bleachers full speed, and I said the bleachers, I mean the stairs. Okay, and it's more for safety. We got him running on the stairs for safety. Bleachers could be a little slick from moist early mornings or whatever, right? Because we're up at about roughly 6:30 here, getting in some work, and Dev is just a guy who's a no-nonsense guy. He's very straightforward with a lot of his conversations, and he just wants the work to be done, and then he wants to know what's next. So in doing that, Dev really just shows a lot of what I like to call grit, right? And you can't teach it. It's not something you teach, it's something you develop. And because of his story, because of what he wants, he has it, right? That chip on his shoulder. And do you have that same chip on your shoulder, right? What do you need to do to advance yourself when there's no opportunity? And so he's not making any excuses. He's going for it. So after we run on the stairs, the next thing we do is a 2-foot hop onto the bleachers, right? Because now those legs are kind of not responding. So how do we get those legs to respond? How do we get those legs to respond quicker when they touch that ground, right? So we're using this for rebounding tendencies, shot distraction or deflections, right? Or we're even using it to tip in our own missed shot. And we do about 3 sets of this to where I want the player to feel what we're doing. Okay, so that you got to make your legs respond to when they're exhausted. And then it's a mental battle. So now forget basketball. Are you mentally tough enough to get through the game the way you need to in order to have the success of looking like you don't belong out there because you're playing at another level when other people can't? That is the mentality of the bleachers. And the next set of what we did was we did 1-leg hops. Okay. Again, it is all a variation of different strengthening things. Those ankles will get a little bit stronger. We're working on playing on the balls of our feet. We're working on, again, quick twitch. There's that soleus muscle and all types of other things. And then I got you at the top and I got you locking up. I got you pushing off of that foot you were jumping on, and I got you sliding. Okay, so there's just that work, right? So in basketball, you jump, you're sliding, you're turning, you're sprinting, you're cutting. So you always have to shock the muscles with that change of direction, because working it in one motion, over and over again, that is not how we play basketball. So you cannot work the muscles in that way. That is called getting hurt, okay? Because you're so strong going one way, when your body turns randomly on an unexpected play or a reaction, that's where everything goes wrong. And it's not because you did something wrong, it's just your body's really strong in it, and your leg just turned really strong when your body wasn't equal in weight balance or the shift of the hips or whatever that thing is. Maybe something wasn't fired up and your knee was doing more work than your quad or whatever, okay? There's all these technical terms, but in all reality, if you train it the way you play it, you'll be okay? And now, after doing the hops, we were doing high knee runs, okay? So typically we don't run like track players when we play basketball. We tend to have our knees low. So I wanted to work those hips a little bit in driving them, because when we drive those knees up, it's also working our drive when we go to dunk that basketball. And Dev got a little bounce to him, you know, when his legs aren't tired. So seeing him go off of 1 foot would be nice, you know, in game later when he's tired, right? And I got clips of Dev dunking, man. We'll show you a little bit of those. And, you know, we just want him to keep working hard through this, and that's going to be 3 reps. So you're going to go 3 reps of these as well for 20 seconds. And then the hops, again, based on your bleachers or your stairs or wherever you live, that's what you're going to do it at the top of. And then if you have an area to do defensive slides, you'll do that. Again, 3 sets, okay? Each leg, you'll do something different on the defensive slides, whether you're turning or you're looking the other way or however you want to do that. Last but not least, we got those broad jumps for you. We were talking about a little bounce, so we're going to try to give it to you. So we got broad jumps up the hill. He did more of a workout after these, but for you, I would do this about 8 times going up the hill. So you'll probably, depending on the size of your hill, you'll be anywhere about 6 jumps, maybe 7, unless you got a really, really big hill. If you got a really big hill, only do 4 sets of your 6 to 10 jumps, okay? Again, it's going to burn those quads. It's going to be great for you. In between that set, you can do some push-ups. You can do burpees. You can do anything that has to do with just getting your upper body stronger to kind of give a little bit of the legs some rest. Don't do like squats or calf raises. Just give that lower body some rest. Try to trick it with some upper body. You can even do core, right? You can even get on all 4s and do core. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And then lastly, you could do some sit-ups or anything you would want with core, or you can do a little bit of jump roping. I like jump roping at the end. But this is going to be a lighter workout for you guys, but I just wanted to break you in because giving you more is going to really kill those legs, and you're not going to want to go play basketball the next day. So I want you guys to still have some legs left to go play basketball. Fitness is key, conditioning is key, mental toughness is key, and most of all, confidence is key. That is what I want you to remember when you're working out here at Basketball U. I am so happy to be with you guys as always. Thank you for allowing me to come through another day and give you what I know. And Basketball U, you know this. Remember, someone's always working. Are you?